Hi, everyone. Hi. I hope everyone's going well today on this Easter day. I have a couple of biscuits I've been eating, so that's probably why it sounds a little... I might turn it down a little, but I hope everyone's going well today. I am doing some more Master Duel. Of course. Like, seriously. Obviously, I'm doing Master Duel. I have reached Platinum! Yay! So, that means it is time to potentially consider changing up my deck a little. I like the Fiendsmith cards. Actually, that's it. I like the Fiendsmith cards. I'm just gonna keep playing them. Hopefully everyone's having a good day today. My day is quite well, and I am in... It is Easter Monday for me. Oh, right. I should announce it. Da-dum. Da-da-da-da-dum. Oh, did it... Ah, no response, Sarah. Okay. Alright. I forgot to actually share the going live scene. Still Sunday for you? Ah, that's fair enough. That was nice. That's fair enough. Also, hi Hiker. Hi Hiker. It is Sunday most places in the world, after all. But hey, can't really blame people. Might as well try again. This time, hopefully, I will actually verse someone. Gonna make sure to mute on occasion because I am eating some things. Oh, that's a maxi. That is very nice. I should do it during the draw phase. Don't want to get triple tactics talents. I like the new things Konami have added to the game though. Those are really cool. Oh, it's White Forest. Okay. This deck is very much a deck that plays into maxing. Hi, Caravan. Thank you. I am trying my best. Oh, it's White Forest Centurion. Right. This is a thing. I forgot about that for a second. Okay, Primera. These are both 4-star tuners. Okay, you're just gonna go MF pass. I suppose that actually makes sense. Unless you want to extend further. But anyways, how's everyone's days going? My day was quite good. I did some things. Like a little bit of organizing, a little bit of playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And a little bit of doing stuff with people I know. It was fun, basically. I like having fun, it's nice. Why are drawings giving me so many draws? This is not what you're supposed to do against Maxi, even if you're in Centurion. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Are they trying to go into Crimson Dragon into the big Cosmic Blazer? No, they are using the counter trap card for some reason. I am not aware of why they have started to use the counter trap card, but sure, fine. I suppose I can deal with it. I got this. Indeed I do. I should at least... Oh, right. I only play one tract because it is a high rarity thing and I don't want my deck to be too high rarity. Anyways, tract. For the Larry. Interesting choice. And that leaves no Centurion cards for you to use for True Awakening, right? They have the Elzat Azamina in hand, and the face down cards are one of the regular trap and one of the, other card? Larry effect. She'll discard the Larry to the grave. I wonder if you will chain stand up as well. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to actually... I really don't get why so many people have been playing the counter trap. That card is just bad, honestly. Legacia. Primera Search. For Phalanx. And Larry Effect to Special Summon. Primera Effect, sure. It happens. Alright, Emeth. It was a mistake not to Emeth earlier, actually, to be honest with this. Because if they Emeth earlier, they get something in their spell trap zone for something. And I see you have fallen into my trap. I will chain Goblin Biker Grand Breakout to this. And if there is an Ash Blossom or something... Sure, use your Emeth. It's not really going to be very good. Honestly. In this case, I want to search the Tatsu, because this does not matter either way, because I just Goblin. They hopefully do not know where to negate. That is correct. And then I just Tatsu and kill them, right? Because I have Crossout Designator. Though they might actually have Effect Veil in their hand. I know one of the cards in their hand is Elzat Azamina. And another card in their hand is... I'm not sure what the other... Phalanx, right, Phalanx. Tatsu. In this case, since I have no Anguish on board, I want to do Gaddock, Sleepy, Gaddock Cat, back the Sleepy. I'm not entirely sure what the rest of that thing is, but I like her, Xander. I like her. I should just talent to look at hand to make sure they don't have anything, like, super insane. Because they don't have any interactions right now that can hurt me, and honestly, I just want to put back Elzat. It's not even Azamina Elzat, it's just Elzat. Which means that I am am completely 100% fine here to continue carrying on. In this case, it's Twin Dragon, obviously. Twin Dragon pops itself. I get back the Gaddick. And by the Gaddick, I mean the Anguish. So do I have normal summon this turn, so I suppose... Yeah, let's just grab Darkblade and some other thing. Probably combine creation. This one gets back the Sleepy. And then I pop the Sleepy, summon Mace, Mace effect to search. Fusion. Actually, I special Darkblade instead. And then I get to send... Whoops. That... Actually, that doesn't really matter, to be honest. It is completely fine that I missed that, because I'm just going to Mace send the Akihiron instead. And by Mace send the Akihiron, I mean the Creation King send the Akihiron. Serve 1, 2, and 3. And that is a Creation King, which can send an Akihiron, another Creation King, and something else. 1, 2, and I guess 3, and then yeah, that's true. I still really don't understand why Centurion decks in Master Duel have been playing the counter trap. I'm pretty sure everyone has agreed that the counter trap is just bad. Like, it's actually just straight up not a very good card. But I don't know. Oh, right, you can actually D-rank in this rank. Interesting. Not that I'm necessarily gonna do that, but you know. Well, comeback wasn't even a comeback. My opponent got max seed, and I'm on Memento, so I can kill them through basically everything. This hand is slightly less good, but it's still fine. Okay, so you're just summoning Exodia and passing? Honestly, that's probably okay. Yeah, counter trap is trash. I've seen multiple people playing it in the past couple days. The past few times I've streamed, I mean. And I have no clue how people seem to think it is a good card. Okay, the Unstoppable Exodia Incarnate sets from deck Exiled Fires of Rage. So they have a board wipe, and I drew the Gaddick. Nice. I'm joking. You can only use each effect. That is somewhat annoying. I suppose the best option to out this would be something like a Typhon, but guess I kind of have to fusion here. The counter trap Exodia? Ah, no. I'm talking about the Centurion counter trap, of course. Activate fusion. Do you have the response of the Exodia card? You do have the response of the Exodia card. What a shock. What a surprise. I have genuinely never been more surprised than that. I'm joking, obviously. So at this point... I set, I activate fusion effect. Banish to search the creation, the Bone Party, not the Creation King or something like that. Bone Party. Honestly, drawing the Gaddock was actually the worst thing in the that could have happened. But it's like fine, you know? It's fine at this point. Centurion bad? Indeed it is. Indeed it is a bad deck. So, Anguish, they have several interactions, but that doesn't matter because I have this and this to... I don't have an imperm in my deck, but it's also fine, really. Anguish will search for... Actually, yeah, Anguish will search for Sleepy. There is a way I can do this without having to worry about the fields being popped at all. So, I revive my Gaddock. Gaddock's effect adds back Anguish. And then I use Sleepy to fusion summon after special summoning. Okay. Sleepy, come on. Cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects is annoying, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I should still be able to Verte even if, well, you know. So 1, 2, this resolves. Twin Dragon effect. Gaddock effect. The fact that I have to use Gaddock effect here is slightly annoying. Popping my board is also very annoying for them in particular because Memento actually does like being popped. So let's see, search for the Force of course, and search for, in this case, I know it's the middle one, so potentially Darkblade. I was wondering when Verte would come up, but I'm pretty sure it's coming up right now. I'm gonna dump the Akihiron. Okay, that is a bad card, sure. I'm pretty sure they set the other Exiled Fires of Rage to the middle, actually. No, that is the correct Exiled Fires of Rage. So, in this case, I shall send Akihiron. Then effective Twin Dragon, of course. Revive Anguish or Akihiron, one of the two. Anguish. I'll revive Anguish. Now I just need to get rid of the other two back row. Which I suppose I can actually do fairly easily. So I want to do this first. Get these two, and another Anguish into grave. effect of Akihiron activates, letting me revive it and attack directly. Then at this point, they don't have anything that seems to be like that. I suppose I can just go for Link for Verte. So let's see, count the cards engraved. There should be more than enough. Ah yes, Solemn Judgment, that explains it. That's completely fine. If it battles, you can make it gain attack equal to your life points. Yeah, so I'm still fine. In this case, I suppose I'll want to use the Horn Dragon. Are we still okay? We are indeed still okay. Also, how can I cart NTN? I can cart. But yeah, pretty much the reason we're still okay is because Combined Creation is a complete and total monster. Special summon with 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that is a 5k beater that can beat over both things. And oh, also, by the way, it has piercing battle damage, so I'm pretty sure a card that is set, just like normal set, does not actually care about this. You can make your life points, your attack of your Exodia 4k, sure, but even still, my Bone Party is going to allow my monster to attack over your set. So regardless, I win here, whether or not they use the Exodia effect. Are they just stalling now? They're just stalling now. This is annoying. Actually, no, they're not stalling. But that's completely fine. I am dealing piercing damage now. Storming Mirror Force? Interesting choice. How many names do I have now? I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I should still be fine. My opponent's just scooping it up because they realized, oh, that is not going to go well for me. Which is a fair enough assessment of the game state. Memento is not a deck you want to have, like, no cards on. No cards when you're up against it, I mean. Down, 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 down. I really like the way Master Duel does the mates. Those are very interesting. Mates are pretty cool, in my opinion. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's just making his food. And Pearly's adorable. Okay. Lordly Load for what? I may ask. What are you grabbing with the Lordly Load? I presume this is either a Blue Eyes deck or a Fiendsmith deck. If they activate Roar, calling the effect of... Oh, it's Sharks! Okay. It's Sharks, then. I'm pretty sure, at least. Weird Shark deck, though. Are you just playing this for an excuse to play, like, Great White in your Shark deck? Actually, maybe not. If they didn't activate it. Sharks aren't necessarily super great in this format, I don't think. And I drew the Gaddock again, I see. That's certainly something that tends to happen in Memento games. Gaddock plus Sleepy is completely fine though. Are sharks any good? They're alright. In Master Duel. Except because Totally Awesome got banned. They are not particularly great. They're similarly not great in the TCG, but it's slightly different. Because the TCG banned Bahamut Shark instead of Totally Awesome. Great Shark. Yeah. It's all good. Ah, they're making Bahamut Shark now, see? This is completely illegal in the TCG. And here's the Virtue Dragon. Virtue Stream, and that's surfacing Big Jaws. How am I feeling about the TCG ban list? I'm liking it. It's enjoyable so far. So this is the one that sends a fish shark or an Xyz spell or trap. Sending Xyz Revive Splash. Yeah, I know what this kind of results in usually. So you're gonna detach Drake Shark, add back the surfacing, presumably. Is the new Gordian Sword card worth buying? I'd say it completely depends on what type of deck you want to play. Some decks it is worth buying in, some decks it is absolutely not worth buying in. Xyz Revive Splashes, Special Summon at rank 4 or lower order Xyz. And also banish it, then Xyz a 1 rank higher monster using something you control. Looks like they aren't using that for Wave Hiking Caesar though. That's something I have seen in the past, but it's not necessarily super amazing or anything. Alarmed Dark Knight Lances, okay. So there's a Virtue Stream, they are waterlocked, they are waterlocked, and they are waterlocked. I think. Actually no, they've already used one of the effects per turn of this, I think. Oh right, you can't special summon Hydrojet Shark for the rest of this turn. Okay. This waterlocks you, and this also Xyz locks you, I believe. So, Reincarnation Unveiling Mage. Ah, now you're gonna go Caesar with that? No, that's fine too. I don't mind necessarily. I think that's totally fine by me. All the more for me too, Forbidden Droplet. That is a self-promotion thing. I am going to put this user into timeout. Because that is not what you're supposed to do. Okay, 7 colored... I just realized that's the 7 colored fish. That is the card that they are using. 7 colored fish. That's rather silly. Hold on. What was the armored card that you searched with the thing? Just Reincarnation Unveiling Mail? Do I get bots in this chat normally? I get them occasionally. But like, it's not super often. In this case, I think the correct option is to attempt to activate not Fiendsmith Engraver first, but attempt to normal summon Memento and Sleepy and use its effect. That will bait out the effect of Abyss Dweller. This is being influenced by Reincarnation Unveiling Mail, but it's also being influenced by Abyss Dweller, which is going to get called by the grave from And by Called by the Grave, I mean this. So what are the ones that I need to negate? The Dark Knight Lancer has a fine effect, but this is already equipped to the Shark Drake. So all I need to do is negate the Shark Drake and the Abyss Dweller, right? Yes. Negate the Shark Drake and the Abyss Dweller. This board is impossible to break? Not really. Basically, I negate the Shark Drake and the Abyss Dweller. That means my cards go off. The Shark Drake can no longer use the effect with Reincarnation Unveiling Nail, since that is a quick effect it gives to the monster. Twin Dragon is summoned, and I get to continue my play. My opponent might be able to respond here, but it doesn't particularly matter because I've just got a Bone Party. They have a Primate Raw set, presumably. So special the Gaddick. Activate the effect of the Twin Dragon. Pop to search 2. I'm gonna search for the horse, of course, and also for the Horn Dragon. Yeah, that makes sense. I should only activate one of these. Basically, I want to get both at some point, but I don't think right now is the proper period. So I need to get rid of the Dark Knight Lancer. There's no equip cards in the grave right now, so I think going for one engraver is correct, because I still have Bone Party and this in hand, and also this. So I can bait out the back row potentially. Any face down that can ruin me at this point? Not much. Not much, really. So detaching the Xyz Armor Fortress. Interesting. I'm gonna use my Engraver effect to shuffle back the moon, to special summon it. Actually, let me just read Dark Knight Lancer. If an equipped card becomes equipped to a monster's you control. Okay, that is a very important distinction, because if an equipped card becomes equipped to something your opponent controls, that is not very good. They have a... no, not battle phase quite yet. Also, hi Heiko. Sainslayer 420. Hi Heiko. And oh, thank you. That is very kind of you to say. I shall use my Engraver. My Engraver now has the ability to send to the graveyard the Full Armored Dark Knight Lancer. I'm gonna place it here. Shark Drake. The Dark Knight Lancer isn't like really great, because like if it gets equipped with anything it just dies. One of those sets is presumably Primate Raw, which you're supposed to activate before you use anything else, but that's fine too, to be honest. Actually, at this point I can't use this, which is slightly annoying, but it's completely fine, honestly. I'm gonna pop Tatsu. Special the Mace from deck, I think. Mace is gonna add fusion. Even if it doesn't add fusion, that's fine. Excuse me, why are you activating your Primate Raw there? You do know that it doesn't work to summon it, right? It's also, if I normal summon a monster, it's really not great for you. At this point, at least. Now Fusion is here. God, I wish Agnum Day existed in this format. There are at least ways to out the back row, but they're slightly annoying. Definitely slightly annoying. I am on Desiree, right? And I should have enough Light Fiends and Grave for it as well. I definitely do. Okay, so I'm gonna try this into Desiree, then make Sprite Elf after that. After that, then I'll be able to just kill them by attacking them directly. The only thing I need to worry about is the back row. And presumably the back row is already not quite used, but also not necessarily a great back row card. I played through like 6 interruptions. Yeah, that's true, I guess. Alright, yeah, it's Virtue Stream. It's Virtue Stream, I forgot about that. I mean, obviously it's Virtue Stream. Sure, you can use that. You probably should have Virtue Streamed earlier, though. So I'll send to the graveyard your Valiant Shark Lancer, and then this is game, I think. They can technically activate their Shark Drake Vice. Alright, they can use this. I forgot about this effect. That is an interesting effect. Are you going to try and place the 7th one on top of your deck? Is that it? Is that what you're going to try and do? Not that it particularly matters. 7th Tachyon, that's essentially the same thing as the 7th one. But it doesn't matter because now Shark Drake is negated, so I can just go ham if as long as my opponent does not have another thing. So 1, 2, 3, and now I actually do something. Actually, this is a little tiny bit annoying. Oh right, yeah, Mace has used its effect. But that is also completely fine. So 1, I want 2 to be Akion, but I'm not actually sure what I want 3 to be. Combined Creation probably, but I can get Combined Creation in there some other way. Actually, can I get Combined Creation in there some other way? I don't think I can. So it has to be like 1 Gaddock and Goblin? Yeah, 1 Gaddock and Goblin, right. Activate. Alright. I could have sworn I didn't activate Gaddock's effect yet. Alright. I activated Gaddock's effect, but it was the wrong effect. So at this point, it's Creation King. I still want to pop these both. Sure. Honestly, that's fine. Effect of this. Gonna target this. Summon back out, I believe, the Goblin. Goblin effect. Gonna pop dump the Combined Creation as well as this thing. probably just the language. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have... Yep, that is a good number of 5 cards. It's completely fine, so I just kill their monster, and because it's negated, it can indeed be destroyed by battle. They can technically use the effect, but that doesn't really matter. I mean, 2 end phase effective. Make Tlan or target in graveyard. Sure, just Bone Party. And then, whenever they activate anything, Combined Creation revives. And when Combined Creation revives, that is the game. Bleh, that's annoying. But honestly, that's completely fine. Means I get to get back Creation King, and next turn I can search for another fusion. Are you just gonna 7th Tachyon for Big Jaws? Sure thing, sure thing. Not particularly great. I have this Creation King here, which just destroys the Big Jaws, or whatever they choose to search with it. Ah! Or I just do this. Yep. No, I will not select another card. It does not particularly matter because there are no cards in the graveyard that do anything really. Like your lovely load summons your 7-colored fish, but like, that doesn't matter. Next turn, you take 4200 damage to the face because of my grave effect of Memento and Bone Party. And I did that through Abyss Dweller. Imagine a format without Abyss Dweller. That's basically the TCG. Pretty much. And that's game. 7-colored sashimi? True. Correct. And truthful, truth nuke, truth apocalypse, truth Draco, truth light, to give a relevant reference, because it's true light, but it's truth nuke. Since Blue Eyes is presumably the meta deck, you can't believe I was able to break that board. I do my best. Okay, going first. Presumably this is going to be something along the lines of Tenpai. But this is combo, so doesn't particularly matter. It's good. It's a very annoying version of combo, mind you, but it is indeed still combo. Is this a Dominus Purge or something? Weird. Maxi, and I got Ash for that. Anything else you would like to use on your turn, Tenpai opponent? No? I thought so. Turn toggle on, so I can do this. In case my opponent has a bestial. Even if they do have a bestial, they might just save it for later though. Maxi into Ash the Master Duel experience, true. That is indeed true. Okay. With toggle on, I'm able to use Requiem's effect as soon as it gets out to play around the potential of a bestial, which it definitely is, by the way. If it wasn't a bestial, they would have something there. It's either that or it's Effect Veiler or Imperm or something like that. Hopefully it's Effect Veiler or Imperm though. I guess I want to just do this, shuffle back the Fiendsmith's Requiem. If it's a Bestial, it's going to be activated now. It's not a Bestial, so I'm fine. Actually, that's slightly annoying. That's one less light fiend than it should be. I was supposed to equip and make it equip, wasn't I? You know what? Screw it. It is time for the... Actually, no, this is completely fine. I activate Trapped. I shouldn't have said that. I am silly. I forgot about the existence of this card being legal in the format, Fiendsmith's Lacrima. You're not actually supposed to... Yeah. And the Effect Veiler. What a surprise. Okay, I guess I'll pass now. Since I made a complete and total misstep because I forgot about the existence of this singular card. What is my thought on Azamina White Forest with a 10 negate board? Oh, it's okay. It's like fine. But still, it's not gonna like end the world or anything. I like playing it actually. Really? You're playing Salamangreat stuff? Why are you going second if you're on Salamangreats? Oh yeah, right. I forgot Lacrima has a continuous effect. Sure. I suppose Salamangreats can kill you, but it's not really that great, right? Searching for Sanctuary. Gazelle Send. At least when they activate the Spinny, I'll be able to call by the Grave it. How many card in deck? 32 currently. But yeah. This is why I should have kept the Call by the Grave in hand. I am completely fine off, but it doesn't really matter because my opponent was able to Effect Veiler me because I forgot about the existence of this card being legal, which is not great. Salamangreats have your favorite nickname? It is a pretty good nickname, to be honest. Pretty fun. So let's see... Fiendsmith's Trap's Graveyard effect is much more relevant in this format, by the way, than it is in the OCG. In the TCG, I mean. In the OCG, I think it's still at least somewhat relevant. Oh, you're gonna Little Nightmare Lacrima? Sure. Annoying, but sure. Well, it is at least just an SP pass against the deck that is famous for its own SP pass maneuvers. You probably should have used Falco's effect to bounce the Gazelle, to be honest, by the way. Speaking of Salamangreats, their boss monster was just reprinted. Nice. Yes, I know, actually, yeah. I have a couple of boxes of Quarter Century Stampede, and it is a lot of fun. This is not a lot of fun, it's slightly annoying. I suppose I want to Engraver effect, Shuffle Engraver. If that is equal by the grave, I will simply... yeah. Well, forgetting the existence of Track's graveyard effect certainly is one way to lose the game. But it's fine, I can simply come back from that, because now I will never forget about the existence of Track's graveyard effect again. Like, never, ever, ever again. And that is an absolute promise. Because, like, seriously, that card is stupid. Very, very stupid. Ah, this is a much better hand. At least, a much better hand for me. Last game, maybe. Oh, looks like this might be a Sky Striker style deck. No, it's not a Sky Striker style deck. It's something that does play Upstart Goblin, though. Oh, it's Runic's, right. Runic is completely fine, especially considering I have this card in my hand currently. Boop. Am I playing Memento Bestial or Telement? No, I'm playing Memento Fiendsmith. Anyway, yeah, that's basically how the game goes against this deck. Oh, and I drew Darkblade, which makes it even better for me. Darkblade effect. Shall discard the Anguish and target your center pocket, of course. Oh, really? That's good, because that means I can now completely dodge your thing. Well, I mean, you're on a stun deck, so what hand traps am I expecting you to actually be playing? The reason Max C is annoying to most people is mainly because it's like... and you're just setting yourself at 4,000? You know what, sure. I don't really expect you to be playing Maduro the Primal Being in this kind of deck. Even if you do, I have Triple Tactics Talent in my hand, and Darkblade is going to pop the Wall of Revealing Light. Oh wait, right, the Hugin effect. Not that it particularly matters. I have the ability to get rid of it in other, less obvious ways. So in this case, it is, probably just... Wait, you paid 4,000 for Wall of Revealing Light? That is a very interesting number choice, at least in my opinion. Exactly 4,000? Really? Really, really, really? You do know Memento has a monster that specifically has an effect that is much better into Wall of Revealing Light, right? Like a 5,000 defense monster. Attack monster, not defense. But, you know. So this isn't even really a floodgate for me. So, in this case, I will simply just search Gadget. Yeah. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Add back Fusion, and that's Combined Creation for game. 1, 2, 3... Creation King 1, got it 2, of course. But yeah. You're on a stun deck. You're not going to be doing anything that is particularly good with Maxi. I'm not like dumb or anything, you know? Stun decks are not good with Maxi. They did activate a monster effect this turn. It was Maxi. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... special creation, combine creations, activate talents to look at your hand, and combine creation can attack you directly, by the way, because it is not that. Oh, I just played around the Ash Blossom completely perfectly. Okay. Well, you can have your Ash Blossom back, sure. But that is now lethal. I did want to play around the Ash Blossom like that, of course, but like, I'm glad that I did. Did they AFK? No, they drew into Ash Blossom, but I managed to chain block them. Because that is something you can do with this deck. Dum, dum, dum. Da 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 dum. So, horsey ash called by droplet. This is a completely good hand, actually. I was gonna say completely fine hand, but it's like not fine. Excuse me, what are you going to call with that? Are you gonna call Fiendsmith Engraver or something? Hmm? Hmm? Are you going to call Fiendsmith Engraver? Or do you want to call something else? Why on earth would you activate while I have obedience so early? Okay. It seems as if nothing is happening. Effect Veiler? Sure. I don't have to show you my deck because that is not how the card works. Clear Cube? Excuse me? What is this deck? This is a Clear World thing. Okay. I know there's a bunch of stupid Clear World stuff, but I should be fine going through it. Oh, Black Goat laughs. You know what? Sure. Sure thing. That is completely fine. Are you gonna call Memento Tatsuno Otoshigo? If you are going to call Memento Tatsuno Otoshigo, then I have something interesting for you. You're gonna call Anguish. Really? A very interesting choice, actually, but I think I am going to pop the one that is not special summoning from my hand to summon an Anguish from deck. This one gets my Anguish to the field, and then your Black Goat Glass just doesn't work. Sure, you can summon out your generators however you want. Boss stage is at least a once per turn, but I do also have an Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring to stop it. And since it's a soft once per turn, and Ash Blossom negates effects, not activations, it doesn't matter because I kill you now. So at this point, just grab Horn. And now this is just easy as pie. 1, 2, 3. Back to revive. Eating. Perhaps you should have called Combined Creation, maybe? Although Combined Creation does often actually special summon itself from the graveyard, so yeah, I can kind of see why you wouldn't do that. Fusion, there's this fusion spell. Fusion summon for my deck. Extra deck this guy by using 1, 2, and also might as well since I can't really use it. Creation King. Creation King for Gaddock, Akihiron, Field Spell Searcher. Boop, boop, and boop. 3 to grave. And that is the game. Yes! Sleepy to hand finally. And then I get to search the field spell first, because I don't want to use the... Yes, right. Search the field spell. Then use the Horn Dragon to fusion summon. Memento really is the new element. No, I'd say it's slightly different than that. You know what, sure. I'm just gonna use these two. Grab. And then I can pop the Akihiron with the fusion spell. But really, yeah, Memento is quite strong. Quite strong. Yeah. I guess I'll search this and this. Use 1, 2, 3. I summon my Darkblade from hand. Back Sleepy from grave. And then summon the Akihiron. It has free access to a lot of negation boards. Yes, I suppose that is indeed the case, somewhat. I wouldn't quite compare it to T-Elements though. It's similar, but not quite. I can special summon it. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 here in hand. Alright, I forgot to normal summon yet. I love how this deck just sometimes goes, oh yeah, by the way, you haven't even normal summoned yet. It's just funny. Special summon by shuffling 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that right there is a combined creation. And if I want to, I can do more, but I'd rather just, you know, kill my opponent. So yeah, that's generally how Memento boards tend to go. If your opponent puts up like nothing. One more win to plat tier 3. Because it's possible to play this deck of 60 by adding 20 cards of T-Elements? I suppose it's possible. I personally don't really think I'd see it doing particularly well. But you know, possible is definitely a descriptor for that. Okay, English to board. Also, hi, kidding. Hi, welcome. So let's see. English for tats. Tat special. This in hand means I can just dump the combined creation instead of the third one. And then sleeping, of course. Yeah, revive mace. There is actually a line where you revive goblin that does essentially the same thing, it just doesn't use mace that turn. I'm not sure whether it's actually better or worse though. Goblin dumps. It's technically better into bestials, but it's not like it's particularly insane. Oh well, that's interesting. Also very annoying. I guess in this case, Twin Dragon is probably the correct option here. But bleh. Annoying. No, I'll just summon Creation King and use it to pop. Am I gonna use it? No, that'd just be a bad idea, I think. I'm gonna activate Mixlan first, of course. Then I'll just set one and pass, I think. Because Retaliating C does nothing against this thing. What's the card do again? It's basically D-shifter, yeah. Excuse me, what are you doing that for? Are you doing that so you can summon out your Typhon, I suppose? Well, that's fair enough. They get to search the maxi, but I already have the effect failure. And I've got this set, so it's completely fine, to be honest. But Retaliating C is incredibly annoying. On the activation of a spell that special summons a monster, you can special summon it from your hand, and while it's summoned that way, any card on the field that would be sent to the graveyard face up is banished instead. Oh, they're playing a Kashtira deck? Interesting choice. Okay, at least this doesn't do piercing damage. From what I can tell, they were attempting to Typhon. I guess they want to attack over the Sleepy. I don't think it actually negates the in-graveyard monster effects. Interestingly enough, the in-graveyard monster effects are completely fine. So at this point, I can, during your end phase, go into my Twin Dragon. Or even just right now. And the maxi is also going to be Ash Blossom. And I can do this during the battle phase as well, so... You gotta love Memento. I really love it. Personally, at least. Tier 3 of Platinum. Almost Diamond. Well, not quite almost Diamond, but almost Diamond. I am on essentially a hot streak. Oh, nice. You did pretty well in the DC, apparently. I think the bronze thing means they got in the top, like, 100 is the Jaws Cup, maybe? Not totally 100% sure or certain, but you know. Okay. No, I just want to language first. The effect of Engraver is simply an extender. Time to search for Tatsuno Otoshigo. Let's see. Also, I feel a sneeze coming on, so don't be surprised. Hi, Onu here, and my streams are appearing lately on my recommended. Oh, it's nice to meet you, Series. It's nice to meet you. Hi, Hiker. What are my deck lists looking like? I shall share one with you after the stream, but essentially, this is what it looks like. My list is like this. Actually, I can share it with you right now because of the new deck check function. Basically, it's like this Memento with Fiendsmith cards. I can share it a lot better after that result. After the game, though, but this is still good. Okay. Bestial. You know what? That's fine. Honestly, the fact that you're bestialing my mace means I still pop it, of course, but I have an engraver that I can actually use. Thanks. All good. So engraver into tracked into Lurry into Requiem into Lurry or something. Blah blah blah. Regardless, I might be able to see if they have another one, though. But either way, it's completely fine. By the way, you need to actually turn toggle on for the Fiendsmith Requiem. It actually plays around Fiendsmith Engraver. Getting your... That looks like a Nibiru the Primal Being. Is that a Nibiru the Primal Being that's going to potentially be activated? I suppose I shall activate Grand Breakout. Summon out this goblin. This little goblin guy here is gonna now search me this nice static and fusion. Which, by the way, is the other line that plays around Bestials. Slightly better. Well, it's not the other line, but still. You're meant to do this. I'm not actually playing any Omni Negates, so... I suppose I might as well just go for SP Pass or something. Probably Necroquip first. So that I can actually banish the Druid Worm rather than not. Necroquip being able to banish Draw Swarm is relatively important, I think. Well, actually, I can go something else interesting, but if I go sequence into... Nah, it's just SP. Necroquip. SP. I've already activated a destruction effect, so I have perfect chance to be able to fusion. This is specifically so I can play around the Nibiru, the Primal Being that is presumably in my opponent's hand. Yeah, I'm not surprised. You can kill my SP if you want. You're also killing your Draw Swarm, but like, you can also kill my SP. Okay. Draws activates, sending the Primal Being token. Yep. And now here's Memento Fusion. And you're on bonus impulse. Really? Sure, I guess. What decks can even play Dominus Impulse in this format? You can, like, deal 3,000 damage to me if you want. That's completely fine. But, you know... That sucks. It kind of does. Oh, it's a 10-pie deck, right? That is a deck that can play Dominus Impulse. Oh! You don't even know, do you? Oh. Well, that's fine too. They're gonna grab the Chandra anyway. You don't know if I'm winning this? Yeah, maybe not. There's a potential I can win this. So, that is not a fire dragon, thankfully. Mm, 19 3K26 is not... Oh, interesting choice. Now, let's see what you decide to summon from the graveyard. Meteor Burst Dragon? Sure. Monster effects during the battle phase. 10-pie Dragon Fadra. Fadra is gonna target your Chandra. And I'm gonna call by the grave that, I think. But I probably still die here because that is still lethal with those three. Yep. And yep. Oh, right. No tuners on the field. Did you just forget that there's no tuners on the field? Well, I suppose SP Pass isn't too bad. I thought it was going to be Seals Pass, but SP Pass is slightly worse, actually. You think I got a chance? I think so too. You're gonna hit my Requiem. That is annoying. Not necessarily like super bad for me, but that is annoying, I will say. Actually, let's see. 2034, that's 5400. But either way, it's fine. I can play through 1SP 100% of the time. I am going to search Tatsu and then Anguish for... Got it. With the Bones Party in hand, it's especially good though. I'll just grab that for the fusion, of course. And then at this point, this is just game because this sends Akihiron. And if my opponent SPs, well, there is a nice little combo I can do with that. But my opponent did not do the SP effect, so that's also completely fine. Fusion summon my Creation King, shuffling back 1, 2, 3. Creation King dumps 3. And then I chain the Bone Party. Interesting choice. 1, 2, and 3, I guess. I'll activate the effect of my fusion. Sure. Okay. That gets me back my Akihiron, which lets me attack directly. And if you don't SP here, you lose the game immediately. Even if you do SP here, you actually lose the game immediately because I have Creation King out. Which means... bye-bye! My opponent... Probably not needed, but I can use Engraver to bait out SP. It is really not needed, because what is needed is 8,000 damage to the face. And that's how you beat a Tenpai player. Da 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 dum 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 da 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 dum. And now I shall go up against someone with this laundry dragonite. Da 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 dum 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 dum. Okay. So let's see, this is the White Forest Christmas thing. I think... I'll just start with the Dark Blade. A Dark Blade should be completely fine to complete my combo. My opponent could potentially Nibiru the Primal Being me here, but you know, does Baphomet come up to me often? Well, Baphomet tends to come up when I've actually completed my combo, which mainly happens when I go uninterrupted. In this case, I probably will go uninterrupted since my hand is kind of insane and my opponent does not seem to have any hand traps. But still, 1, 2, 3. But yeah, Baphomet's quite the strong one. Probably revive me. The other line's also pretty effective, but it's completely fine. Also, drawing combined creation is pretty nice in my opinion, because that means I can fuse it from hand and keep some materials in graveyard for later. A 1, 2, and 3, probably the mace. I don't need the mace or the horsey. Da 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 da. I believe this is actually summon 5, so yeah, that makes sense. It's not like good, I mean, but it makes sense at least. I'm being token, so send 1, 2, and 3. Actually, I don't need to send 3 to the graveyard because I have Baphomet. I can instead send the 3rd horsey. But yeah, this guy comes up. Target the Sleepy. Tracked. Nibiru is really not very good against this deck, honestly. I feel kinda bad for people sometimes when they use it against this and go, no, it's completely fine. But it's really not. Did you jinx it? Nah, Baphomet's gonna come up at the end of this combo anyway, mainly because of the fact that I'm going to be using the effect of my creation king to actually banish itself here to search for the field spell. I can use the Nib token to make sequence if I want, I know that. Nib tokens are quite strong, in their usage at least. Okay, we got Twin Dragon, we got Search and Revive Acheron. So in this case it's Search to Horn Dragon and presumably Mace. Yeah, probably just Mace. Revive 1, Revive 2, and that's enough for the full combo. Well, actually, it's more than enough for the full combo. So, Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. This is to special summon the Sleepy because the Sleepy is nice to pop. And then the Acheron. Right, then I go sequence here. Activate the field spell. Sequence effect fuses the horse and one of the other cards in here, probably the engraver, one of the engravers at least. For Baphomet, Baphomet now dumps the horse back to the graveyard, and because of the horse, because of this being banished after being summoned, that means it is entirely legal to play. But anyways, link to this, elf, activate, banish to pop Acheron, search for Bone Party and revive, and yeah, that's the thing about Memento, it just keeps playing. Most decks can't keep playing, but that's just what Memento does. That's this big thing. It's big draw. One of the best decks at keeping on playing in the game. It requires a lot of skill to pilot correctly, mind you, and especially a lot of skill to pilot optimally, but You don't need to pile it out optimally to actually win the game with it. Okay, drew the Akihiron, that's fine. This is presumably a Blue Eyes White Dragon player. Might not be, but presumably. Summon from deck Anguish. There's no impulse here. Could potentially be a Bestial if there's one here. No Bestial either. Alright, so in this case, I am going to search the Horn Dragon because I already have everything else I need, really. But yeah, sequence to Baphomet. Honestly, I like a lot of the artwork of these cards. They're very silly, but I like that. It's fun. Very fun to watch. Like, look at this. Mace is very silly. Like, look at that edgy child. I like edgy childs. They're edgy children. They're funny sometimes, to be honest. Anyways, this fuses 2 from hand and shuffles back the Mace from grave. And also I get to search Mace in my combo this time because I have Akihiron already in my graveyard. And my Horn Dragon as well. So, 1, 2, and 3. Not sure what I want the last one to be. I'll just make it another Anguish. This revives. But you know, chat, what's your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh artwork, to be honest? Like, I like Memento artworks a lot, but like, they're not my favorite necessarily. Favorite Yu-Gi-Oh artworks would probably have to be... Actually, I'm not even really sure. There are a lot of really good Yu-Gi-Oh artworks. But I do like, somewhat like, the... Well, I like a lot of them, but I do somewhat like the Unchained cards. So, this case it's Sleepy Fuse. Ashened is nice. Yeah, I like Ashened a decent amount. So this is actually going to be Mason Goblin because I have the highest possible ceiling on this hand. And then these 3 revive as well. This is essentially what it was, exactly what my field was like actually. Except it just didn't have the Creation King, it had a Nibiru, the Primal Being token instead. So let's see, what is the correct... Right, the correct special summon is Sleepy, of course. Akihiron revives. Mictlan revives. Whatever, honestly. Activate the fusion effect. Engrave to search to search. Engrave to search to search. Engrave to search. Engrave to search. Engrave to search. Add back the banished fusion. But Ashen is a really good choice, though, to be honest, for a favorite Yu-Gi-Oh art style. Like, Ashen's really good art. My favorite artist, though... Honestly, I can't really tell you. There's way too many arts styles in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's probably some of the Dia Bellstar lore artworks, I really like those artworks. They're really nice looking. Like, the Belstar herself looks really good, particularly. But it's not just that. There's other stuff in that as well. The goblins look really cool. I really like the goblin pikers. They are really funny and really cool. Sometimes, that's permanent, right? Yeah. One of the Tatsus and one of the... probably just... not Moon, probably just Goblin. Then I send back Tatsu again. Actually, right, yeah. You want to use Fiendsmith Engraver fast. Because that way... you don't have to worry about linking away the wrong card or anything. You are simply going to link away your sequence and engraver into the elf. And, like, elf here. But honestly, yeah, the Belstar lore is probably some of my favorite. I really like the White Forest stuff, honestly, as well. Like, the White Forests are presumably... the White Forest spell and traps, in particular, are some of my favorite artworks. Because those ones are really, really good. And here, and then Combine Creation gets summoned out here by shuffling back 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well, one of them. I'll just say it's just sleepy, probably. Doesn't particularly matter. But it is underneath the elf now. But yeah, the White Forest spell traps are really cool and some of my favorite stuff to look at. Honestly, I like them a lot. Now, see, I have a hand that is absolutely insane. In addition to the cards on my field, which are also absolutely insane. No. Being able to use Goblin so early is kind of ridiculous. In this case, I think I am actually going to Mace Steel because I want to bait it out at the absolute least, because that looks like it's going to be a deck that is Adamantipated. The puppet show artwork of White Forest spells and traps? Yes, indeed. That artwork in particular is really good. Really, really good. Up there in my top art styles of Yu-Gi-Oh! There's other top art styles of Yu-Gi-Oh! Of course, but that is up there. Right. I shall begin the duel with my Pearly. I love my Pearly. Super adorable. What Yu-Gi-Oh! Card do you think you would have if you had the ability to have one Yu-Gi-Oh! Card as a pet? What card would you actually choose? I'm not sure which one I would choose, honestly, but, like, I think it'd have to be, like, either Outstanding Dog Marin or Outstanding Dog Mary. Oh yeah, that Maxie's going to the grave. There is potentially further interaction from them, but I presume it's all going to be interactable with my own cards, with Grand Breakout and with Phone Party. So, special search for the... Not the horse, of course. I already have the horse, of course. Sure thing, I suppose. I'm gonna chain my effect of my breakout to that. That at the absolute least prevents my opponent from negating my anguish. And it gets me a nice little goblin too. Horn dragon, since I already have the friend. Goblin will pop to dump Gaddick and fusion, of course. Gaddick revives, and this completely plays around this heals, by the way, because Gaddick is insane. And Goblin is very silly too. Grab back the fusion. But yeah, out of all the Yu-Gi-Oh pets that I could think of, I think I would like to have Outstanding Dog Marin as one of the pets, because like, look at him. He is a trustworthy friend. He is based on like one of the Shiba. He's based on that Shiba Inu that was in popular Japanese, not mythology. Mythology is very importantly not what it was. It was actually Japanese, not myth either. It was some folklore. Right. Japanese folklore. In Japanese folklore, there's this particular dog that waited all the time for its owner to come around. And basically, it died when it was waiting. And that's basically what Marin is based on. But also, Marin is kind of like Memento of Darkness's form or something as well, I think. I forget if that's actually canon or not, though. So at this point, it's banished to search the field spell. Hachiko? Yeah, Hachiko. Yeah. I think Hachiko did actually exist, but was just, you know, a bit, like, mythologized or something? Not totally certain. Might as well get this out. That means I have that. Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. I still get the Sleepy back, which is good. I like the Sleepy. Special the Sleepy. Special the X1. Banish to search the fusion. One, two. And then I get to do stuff. Many stuff. And many things. So I guess search this. I don't know if I've normal summoned yet. I think I have. Yeah, I've definitely normal summoned. I normal summoned the Anguish, I think. No, wait, I normal summoned the Darkblade, right. I did indeed normal summon the Darkblade. Slightly frustrating. I'll have to use my Horn Dragon, but at the same time, that doesn't particularly matter to me because Horn Dragon is just an extra in the end board. It's like, it's cool if you do actually have it, but you don't have to have it. Fusion. Akihiron adds back another fusion from Banish. And then I get the Bone Party from Grave. So it's like, I can go into Moon, but yeah, if I had a Yu-Gi-Oh pet, it would be Marin, because Marin is basically Hachiko, I think. Requiem for Engraver, and also Engraver is still 2 bodies thanks to Necro Princess, as you are likely aware. Which is cool. I like 2-body Engraver. The 3-body Engraver. That's a bit silly though. Boop. Boop, effective Engraver. Might as well just put back this one since it's completely fine. Link for 2. Sequence. And yeah, that's more than enough bodies. You just need 3 bodies on board to be able to do your thing. I believe, at least. So it's like this shuffle back and this shuffle back for Baphomet. Baphomet dumps. Then there's an elf. And that elf... There's also this shark, maybe. The shark is not a canon Yu-Gi-Oh card yet though, so I can't say I would have the shark as a Yu-Gi-Oh card pet. Which makes me rather sad since the shark is cute. I like the shark. Cute, adorable sharky sharks. I love them. You gotta love them so, so, so much. Sharks are the best. They are cute, and they are 100% smooth. Anything anyone else tells you, like, sharks are not smooth, they're a liar. Sharks are definitely smooth. They're not anything else, except for smooth. All jokes aside, basically, I like sharks. I especially like chibi sharks. Chibi sharks are adorable. 1, 2, 3, 4, and... Actually, no, I hit the Anguish earlier, didn't I? Don't want to hit the Anguish, want to hit the... This... and this, actually. Yeah. That's completely fine. And I got a combined creation. 1, 2, 3. Extra interactions. And now I have 90 seconds on the clock, essentially. Well, not literally 90 seconds, but close enough to 90 that it doesn't particularly matter. Pearly would also be a great Yu-Gi-Oh card game pet, honestly. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh card turn pet. Oh, that is a Raspberry mode. That is definitely something. That is certainly an interesting choice. So Blue Eyes players are using Raspberry mode, I see. Maybe I should be on Guardian Chimera just in case of situations like this. Okay, I am going to banish to summon back the other Creation King. And now, since it is the end phase, I am going to activate this. Oh yeah, by the way, you can do something really cool with this. Right, yeah, that was the wrong choice. Doesn't particularly matter. Because it's completely fine, and I still get the Anguish anyways. So... Anguish... Akihiron... Anguish effect... grabs me a little... sleepy friend. Or not quite necessarily. I mean, it just doesn't really matter because I just have this. So, Chain Link 1 will be Akihiron. Chain Link 2 shall be something else. I'll put back this, I guess. 2 shall be Gaddock, which shall get back the Bone Party. And 3 shall be Micton, which will revive. Probably just the Shrieky, to be honest. That means I have the big fusion summons. Yay. I grab another horned dragon. Don't need to use Gaddock, really. But still, there are a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I would like to have as pets, and a lot of non-Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I would also like to have as pets. So summon, and then Akihiron summons. How many monsters can attack directly if I want to allow them to do that? Can I special summon Command Creation? No. Does that matter? No. I believe I have a sequence in the extra... No, I do not, actually. I can activate the effect of my engraver to shuffle back my sequence, though. And that's definitely still more than enough for lethal, but I like doing this. I really like doing this, to be honest. Some of my favorite card game stuff is flexing around, messing with my opponent, doing whatever I want. Well, I mean... Boop! Summon out the Desiree, because 1, 2, 3... Why isn't there a Fiendsmith's Desiree thingy? Animation? I get to return 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to my deck. And summon this. Then I can fuse 3 from my hand to summon Creation King. I don't actually need to do this because I just go in here and here. That's massive damage. Yeah! I like it. And that is the game. I am not sure if I've ranked up quite yet, but... Ah yes, I have indeed ranked up to Platinum Tier 2. And I am 1 away from Platinum Tier 1. Yay! Pearly clapping is very adorable, by the way. I love that. I really love the pearly claps. It's super adorable, seriously. 170. And I almost have 3,600 now. That is very nice. But I feel like that is enough for today. I've had quite a nice run, and I don't want to ruin it or anything. So, with that, I am gonna leave you all to come back another day, hopefully tomorrow, potentially later, but definitely after now. With that, I am gonna say bye bye, Kerr. Bye, Kerr. Love you, everyone. Bye. Sweet dreams. Have a good day. Bye. Bye.